Oh, hi, all you boys and girls out there in TV land. It's your old pal Justin here, back with another long awaited DVD collection update. And we're going to talk about some DVDs that I've acquired recently, as well as pick up on some that I forgot to mention before. It wasn't out of necessarily forgetting them, I just forgot them somewhere else, this intended to append to the DVD after the fact, but then ended up just uploading it, essentially forgetting about it, losing track of time, whatever. I didn't talk about them then, I'm going to talk about them now. These are two two box sets that I got a few months ago. And the first one here I'm going to talk about, I actually picked up at Giant Tiger for around about $10. And it's a tremendous value. I'm still so pumped that I got it and got it for the price I did. Even to this day, even more than 6 months later, I'm still really pumped about it. And that is, it's put up by New Line Cinema. It's the New Line Jason collection. Comes with Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and Freddy vs. Jason. It's along the lines, each movie comes in one of these, little like plastic, they're very thin, but the artwork is all there. The artwork looks just fine, and you'll probably remember that upon its initial DVD release, Freddy vs. Jason was released in a 2-disc, and you're probably looking, oh man, first time I saw this, oh man. But then I looked on the back because I thought, we're not gonna. It's not gonna have the second disc. It's gonna, because I've seen sets like this before, and the thing comes and just has the movie, no special features. And then I look on the back and I see an ad for disc, rundown for disc 2, and I'm still thinking, okay, well, other times, sometimes they just literally just take the sleeve art, but they only include one disc. But when you look at it, both discs, not skimped on a single bit of special features on this DVD. It comes with them all, which is really a nice surprise, because it was actually a pretty cool DVD. It had some really cool featurettes and stuff like that, and they're all on here. And the cool thing is they all have the special features that the original DVD did. Like Jason X has all the cool featurettes that were on it. A movie that's, if I may quote one of my new heroes, Mr. Josh Hadley, a movie that's way better than it has any right to be. And I completely agree. The movie's, when you think about it, the movie should be dumber than hell. It should be just a cash grab. It shouldn't be fun. But man, is this movie ever fun. This movie is a rip-roaring good time. And can't recommend the movie enough. Freddy vs. Jason, you know what? I didn't mind, and even if it's my least favorite out of the 3 movies here, but I mean, hey, if the worst movie in your cheap DVD box set is Freddy vs. Jason, then as far as I'm concerned, you're doing all right. And it comes with, haters gonna hate, but I fucking love this movie, Jason Goes to Hell. I think it's gory as hell. I think it's an inventive idea, and I think it's a lot of fun. I think the same thing happened to this movie that happened to Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. It's not as good as Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, but I think people reacted to it in the same way, largely for the same reasons. I think the movie is a lot of fun, and I think it gets unjustly overlooked. But yeah, this movie is just it's just a really good deal. Like I said, picked it up real cheap, got all 3 movies, all the special features, and now I have all the Friday the 13th movies. I have both the box sets that Paramount put out, the one they put out, and I think it was like 2005 or 6 or something like that, and then which was just like, it came all with cases like this, and each one had I think 2 discs in it, and it was like, or each one had 1 disc that had both movies on it, or each one had 2 discs, like, part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kind of thing. But yeah, I had both those box sets, but of course, since they were both those were just the Paramount ones, it didn't have these, but now I have these. So I actually, being the completest that I have, I actually now own every single Friday the 13th movie on DVD, and that's something to get excited about. Now the next one is probably my favorite edition out of all the DVDs that we're updating today. This was bought for me by my girlfriend Megan, who is the love of my life. Baby, if you're watching this, I love you more than life itself. This is something she actually bought for me before we started dating. We had just started hanging out again. We're obviously flirting and going through kind of a courtship, and she bought this for me. And this, actually, she bought for me on the evening that I kissed her for the first time. And I know we probably, sharing all this stuff, you're like, why? But it's just something that makes me very happy. And it is the Alf, the complete series box set, which was put out by Alliance Atlantis. And if you actually know me personally, you know that Alf is my favorite show of all time. And you have no idea how amazing it is to have every single episode. I can say I've watched every single episode of Alf. It's a great way to go down memory lane. This packaged pretty interestingly. I mean, there's no description, but you really don't need any. I mean, you wouldn't be picking this up if you've never heard of Alf. And if you see this, it's going for about $50, so it's actually a pretty good deal for the entire series, 4 seasons. It's packaged very nicely. I like, if you look on the back, it has a lot of the different DVD covers for when the seasons were released individually. And if you look, see, it comes with these great big boxes. See here, you got Season 1 and Season 2 on 8 discs. And see, it's packaged like this. It's pretty handy because then you can just, it's very, very simple. Just, they go like that. It has this kind of neat image on the front. And it has the backs of both the cases in here are the same. This one got a little damage when I took the sleeve out because it got sticky and it kind of took a bit of the I don't think you can see it because of the light, but it got a little damage. But the cover for this one is cool. He's drinking the milkshake and it's got the cat in it. Really, really awesome box set. I absolutely love it. I mean, it's all the same DVDs. Like, if of course, Season 1 is the only season that has any extra bonus features other than Easter eggs. Has a couple episodes in the animated series, which shamefully I haven't even watched yet, oddly enough, which seems odd. Seems like something I would jump on, but it's just a great box set. It looks really nice. It's nice and embossed. It's got Alf on the front. If you're an Alf fan, pick it up. Just go out, pick it up, and relive your glory days of watching it on TV. Now we're going to get into the new acquisitions. I've only got 3, 2 of which I bought, and 1 of which was bought for me. These 2 I purchased at Walmart for something like about $5 a piece. There's this one, which is Aliens and UFOs: The Secret Agenda. It's like a bunch of different documentaries on aliens and UFO stuff like that. There's Angel, Alien, and UFO Encounters from Another Dimension. UFOs Do Not Exist: The Grand Deception and Cover-Up of the UFO Phenomenon. Aliens and UFOs. UFO Encounter of the Third Kind. The Rendlesham UFO Case. Ancient Alien Legacy. Ancient Astronauts from Planet X. And Crop Circles in England. It's advertised as over 12 hours of shocking evidence and proof that we are not alone. Now, I don't know how many of you guys believe in aliens, but I certainly do, and I like watching these little kind of documentaries about, close encounters and aliens and stuff like that. And so does Megan. We both enjoy stuff like that. Megan's also a big fan of things like conspiracy theories and stuff like that, so it's something I figured we'd have a lot of fun with. It's 2 discs, no double-sided discs, which is incredibly nice, same as with the other 2 box sets. This you run a bigger risk of having it double-sided though, because it's put out by kind of like a public domain cheapy DVD company. This one's put out by Columbia River a company that I've never even heard of. So yeah, I don't know exactly what they're like. We haven't watched any of them yet, but we're certainly looking forward to it. It's Aliens and UFOs. And then I'm a big Italian horror fan, a big Italian film fan. And something I've always been meaning to watch more of is giallos. I've seen, I've seen my fair share. I've seen, Dario Argento's giallos like Deep Red, Tenebra, and stuff, and opera and stuff like that. And I've watched a couple other ones. Like I think Zeder is technically classified as a giallo, which I've seen, although I found it dreadfully boring. That's neither here nor there. But I always wanted to get into more of them, and so I found this set. It's called the Deadly Fiends Collection. They call it 4 Sexy Thrillers, and it's actually all old giallo movies, and ones that aren't even, it's a public domain one, so they're ones in the public domain, but it's got some that I've kind of been interested in seeing. Like, it's got The Case of the Bloody Iris, directed by Giuliano Carnimeo. It's got Your Vice is a Locked Room and Only I Have the Key, directed by Sergio Martino, one that I've actually been wanting to see for a little while. It's got Death Laid an Egg, directed by Giulio Questi. And it's got The Dark is Death's Friend, directed by Luigi Cozzi. So it's actually got some good stuff on here, and apparently they're supposed to be pretty violent, a lot of fun, and like the other ones, luckily enough, it's 2 discs, and they're 2 single-sided discs. No double-sided discs this update so far, which I'm actually pretty pumped about, and I'm actually looking forward to watching these. Megan hasn't really seen any giallos, so I'm excited to show her some and kind of show her a different kind of film style. And this is the last one that I've actually acquired. This is a movie that I actually remember seeing in theaters and really, really liking it. The majority of my friends and people I've talked to haven't much enjoyed it because it did come during a wave of a lot of movies like this. It's supernatural movies, every other one said based on a true story, and they all pretty much included the same thing, in the wake of Paranormal Activity. This is a movie, however, that I felt did it incredibly well, and that's a movie called Insidious, directed by James Wan, written by Lee Wanell. I thought this movie was absolutely fantastic. I love the fact that it's essentially, there are no false scares in the movie. There's nothing like, oh Jesus, oh never mind, it's just a cat. None of that. Every scare is completely justified. It's incredibly tense. The music is incredible. It is incredibly effective and creepy and tense, and just this enhances the fright, which is what music is supposed to do. The music is very much a part of it, and the visuals are incredibly frightening. They're very, very creepy, and it's just got scary. It's like an hour and 42-minute spook show. I really like the movie, and now I actually own it, which I'm very happy about. I actually watched it not that long ago, and as far as I'm concerned, the movie still holds up. It's a dark movie. It's got a dark ending. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's just all around. I think it's a fantastic movie, and restored a little bit of faith I have in ghost movies, something I'm not generally a fan of, and made me pumped for The Conjuring, which is made by the same group of people. It even has Patrick Wilson in it as well. A movie that I'm really looking forward to, and it looks great. And I'm going to quickly cap off this video here with, I mentioned in the past video when I talked about my Alien VHS box set, I mentioned that my roommate had fucked off with my DVD box set, and I didn't have it. But luckily enough, I got some stuff back from an ex, and sorry, here it is. It's my Alien Quadrilogy box set. Everything is intact, which you have no idea how happy I am about that. All 9 discs, which is, packaging wise, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but it just looks beautiful. If you see it, I can't really show you the whole thing just because it's too goddamn long, but it is really nice to have it back. It's a really nice gives really nice peace of mind. See there, you can see how it goes more that way and each way. It's a big box set, and I'm really glad to have it back. And that's my DVD update for today. But before I go, just one last quick thing. Of course, Rob Zombie has a new horror film out called The Lords of Salem. A movie that I've been wanting to see for a while, since it seemed to have been in pre-production and post-production for like ever. When I finally heard about it coming out, I got really excited, and we waited, and opening night came, and there were no fucking theaters in Winnipeg showing it. There are still none. As of this recording, it has not played a single theater in Winnipeg. Something that I'm very mad about. So, you know what? We wanted to see it in theaters. We wanted to wait, but since it's not happening, we'll have to wait for the DVD, which we're gonna buy anyways. We said fuck it. So we downloaded it. We burned it. Me and Megan and I are going to be watching it tonight. And for the first episode of our as of yet untitled horror movie review show, the first film we will be reviewing is The Lords of Salem, giving an idea how I liked it, and also introduce YouTube, to my beautiful girlfriend, and she can tell you how she liked it. So, with that being said, I'm going to leave you. Until next time, kids, this is your old pal Justin, signing off.